now for Baltimore.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From midfield now, Burrow. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
This is the formation.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's not good start.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This one caught by Davis. He's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 2-yard
You did not throw that, dog. I refuse to believe that that's what he's out here throwing, though.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the ball back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll begin by running the option. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And he's going to have the Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Wrong play. Wrong play. I are tripping.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Okay.
From the gun, it's Jackson.
He has acrobat!
Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, when you
He has
start taking
acrobat
guys that
now?
are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year,
Oh,
I think
that
you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
46-yard line.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Wow. And he will find Davis. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
He's caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
They make a read like that. All right.
Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
Every time I'm not controlling my damn, I don't have my control in my hand.
The officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Caught the wrong play.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with the option. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Logan decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
What's the flag, bro?
After
It's
getting
down
this one
on
across
me.
the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating,
That
the
is
guys
so
who just
corny,
gave
bro.
up that play.
On second down, Jackson. Flushed out right. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. And that one goes incomplete.
That is a sack,
He's maybe lucky it
bro.
wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of
I didn't
Mixon.
go out with
And he's going to be out of bounds.
I looked at that, right? I'm like, nah, he's not going to throw that.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
10 at the 38-yard line.
After
Oh,
one,
he's not gonna throw that
7-0 on the A Sports.
Score, Bengals 7, Ravens nothing.
All right, same formation.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe
That's a
Burrow.
fucking pick.
Running back, Joe Mixon.
That is a pick, bro. Come on, bro.
Before he's dropped. Another first down as he went right
Come
back to
on,
the
bro.
same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Disrespectful.
They certainly did a nice job
Right,
improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here is Foster. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Shit.
Third and 2, now Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now Burrow.
How? Like, how do you just switch to a linebacker?
They'll take this into the end zone for a Bengals.
How did he get covered by a linebacker?
John Ross with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has
John
to be
Ross
careful to
for a
not let this
linebacker?
game begin to slip away.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
I don't know if Madden, bro.
Following the touchdown, here's
I don't know if
Seibert now to
Madden.
kick it off.
I pressed you so that you wouldn't fucking get switched, and you still switching to
The
him.
Ravens take over first and 10.
I guess I got fucking Marlon Humphrey with my best DB out here covering the halfback, huh? All right. That's what's up, man. It looks.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue with.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Jackson's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Third down, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And he's going to use his legs here. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Complete.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a Raven first down.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 41. And Jackson throwing once more. Throw left side complete. It's Andrews.
So you better
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Andrews.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
First down, Baltimore.
So first and 10 now from the 30. They run the option here on first and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. From the gun, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And going deep downfield for Boykin.
What was that?
A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
It's third down.
Operating from the gun. Jackson will find Dobbins out of the backfield. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half, put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
25-yard line.
Alrighty, let's see if we can not get linebacker switched into
their own 25-yard line.
Receivers. That would be greatly appreciated, man. Thank you.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to have the connection.
They giving him that completion, bro. Are you kidding me right now?
33-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
The 33-yard line.
Over.
Here's Burrow. And his pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Got an open man, it's Foster. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2, that was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He'll get this one complete.
Look at this beating with fucking drags, dog. Like,
and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the 1st half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
I think for one of the scene with the fucking defender like that,
touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Bengals 21. Ravens.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a Raven first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Please don't give me the play again. Thank you.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Being chased out one, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been settling quite a bit. They've been able to move the football some, but they've just been settling. That's one of the reasons they're down on the scoreboard.
I love that word you picked, settling, because nowadays it's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Jackson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 4. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this out to Foster on the right side.
Beating me with fucking jazz, dog. I can't play man against him because he's switching to linebackers.
It's a pickup
you see me getting switched to linebackers. When I play underneath zone, I'm fucking screwed.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Shit funny, bro.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Burrow on first down. And that is caught.
Bro, this nigga is really bad. I mean, like, beating cover 2 every time I call it. This is funny.
With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
Austin Seibert on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Makes the score.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they run the option on 2nd down. Rolling to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Little bit of a breakdown there defensively, and the RPO turns into a big chunk play.
And when you think about running offense, the word comes to mind, assignment, right? Because you have to carry those out. But you have to play assignment football on defense, too, against a team that runs these RPOs because everyone has to be in the right place. Who's got the quarterback? Who's got the running back? Who's covering the receivers? This one worked quite well on that play.
Crazy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson.
Oh, like he's 6'5".
Intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25.
Brought down at the 20.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On third down, Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Taken from just outside the 30.
43 yards like what? All right.
7-yard return, and the Ravens.
I had no qualms on how this game was going at all.
At their own 38-yard line.
No qualms at all.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They go play action now. Jackson. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Baltimore.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Throw the fucking ball!
Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Quarter.
So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the ball snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
Doesn't pick this off.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull
Peters doesn't pick that off, huh?
Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got a man over.
Humphrey, like, how are you not on his ass, bro?
Across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do.
Well,
Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. That catch good for only a couple.
Nick Boyle.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Wow.
Jackson.
Where's my left tackle, bro? Like, what is this?
Pressure. Carl Lawson.
Come on, man.
For his 11th sack of the year.
3rd down.
My left tackle's blocked. Oh, my God, bro. Blocking an interior lineman instead of the fucking grounding edge. Like, man.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Man is playing his zone drops at least 20.
Make it back-to-back
I just do a fucking
weeks
whip
now.
route,
The pick
and
6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Oh, boy.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A gain of 5.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Jackson's pass.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
First down and more for Jackson. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
To throw again is Jackson. And that is
Trey Wayne's the MVP, dog. Like, what the fuck, man?
4th down now coming up.
So we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a...
And he's going to go down here and sack. They push him back to the 34. Christian coming and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow.
Again, the linebacker gets switched to him, bro. The linebacker gets switched to him again, bro. Like, how, Slay? How?
60 catches for him now on the year. This last
the second time a fucking linebacker was switched on to a 99 speed guy, bro.
49-yard line.
They're trying to eat some clock with Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. It's Foster. And
if you're in a fucking purple zone, somebody threatens the flag.
The catch and run.
Why are you
good
not
for
there?
16 and a first.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Bengals, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank